Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to dial in your messaging on social media through your content as a fitness coach. And right here, I have two posts that I'm actually just about to run as ads that speak directly to my ideal client. So I'm not going to show you both of them. I'm going to show you the first one because the second one's a little bit longer. And if you want to watch it, you can actually download this doc in the description below where you can use all this information yourself. So if I just click on this video, it's going to take us to Instagram.
If you're an online fitness coach and you've been stuck at the 10K a month mark for a little while now and you want to get to 30K a month, you don't need to do more cold outreach or post in Facebook groups. You need a more predictable system that's going to generate you consistent leads for your business. I'm going to show you how in this quick video, so drop me a follow down below. And this helped my client gain 12,000 followers in 90 days. Number one, you need to be more specific with the messaging in your content. Instead of trying to speak to everyone, which leaves you speaking to no one, niche down more. Number two, instead of having a rough idea on how your business is performing, you need to be more precise with your numbers to know what's bringing in new clients to the business and what's harming the business, so you can continue to onboard clients and increase your client retention. Number three, no more relying on the algorithm to get eyes on your content. We create predictable income by building our personal brand using paid ads, just like this one. So check out my page here on Instagram, go through my past content, go through my YouTube videos, where I explain how to do all this in more detail.
And that's my video where I speak directly to my ideal clients. I know what their pain points are. And this video is going to show you how you can do exactly the same and how to set up your content moving forwards. So one thing that you want to remember is your messaging is the most important part of the puzzle. And I'd go as far as saying it's more important than your offer and the mechanisms that you have in place. Because once you have this dialed down, you're going to attract your ideal clients and they're going to reach out to you asking you more about your service. And these are some of the messages that I have where people reached out to me asking about our service, and I thought I'd share that with you. So you're probably thinking, what is messaging? So once you know who your ideal client is, you then sell your audience on what they want and you give them what they need. And most people talk about the opposite, what they think their audience needs, not what their audience wants. So what do I actually mean by this? So a lot of times what a lot of fitness coaches will do in their content is they speak about the specifics, where they talk about what's included in the 12-week program, the nutrition plans, when instead what you should focus on is how good their life will be after they've lost the weight, what it's going to be like once they've gained the muscle, the outcome they're going to get once they've gone through your program. That's what they want. How differently their wife or husband's going to look at them once they've lost the weight, or the ability they'll now have because they've lost that weight and they can enjoy themselves playing with their kids, or they're now able to create lifelong memories because they can travel without any restrictions due to issues they may have had with their weight beforehand or conditions they had with their health. Then you add in a little bit of sprinkle of the tactics and strategies with that. So you sell your audience what they want, which is the outcome, a better life, losing the weight, and then you give them what they need, which is when they sign on with you, is a 12-week program, is nutrition plans that you have in place. You won't sell any fitness programs if you're telling your audience how difficult it's going to be to lose the weight, how long it's going to take, because that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear how good it's going to be once they achieve it. Talk about what heaven looks like to them, what or who they're doing it for. And I like to split this into two sections. You have the main thing that you speak about, what people are going to know you for and what it is that you do. And then you have the small things that you speak about, which are your beliefs, your values that go around the main thing. So when you talk about your main thing, it isn't actually going to be much different from the other fitness coaches in the fitness industry. You're going to be talking about building muscle and losing weight. But as you go through this document, you go through this video, you're going to be able to dial in your messaging that's going to separate you from everybody else, because you are going to create your own niche of one, and that's going to make you unique and stand out from everybody else, because you are you, no one is you, and no one can ever be you, and people buy from people. And the reason why people will invest in you over somebody else is because they resonate with you. They like your messaging. They connect with you on a deeper level because of things that maybe you've experienced in your life that you've gone through that they can also relate to as well. So that's why people invest in your program over somebody else's. So the main thing that you speak about here is you help business owners drop 10 pounds in 90 days. That's what people will know you for. And then the small things you talk about, like I said, you want to look at them as your core values, what you believe in, what makes you different. Values related to your offer, the way that you get results for clients, not how you get them there. An example of this is the way you get results for your clients is you help them lose weight only working out 3 times a week. How you get them there is a different story in the fact of You give them the workout programs, all the nutrition plans that they will use. That's what gets them there. But that's not what you want to be speaking about. And then what do you value in life? What matters to you? Is it family, spending time with your kids, traveling, not having restrictions, which I'm going to share with you in a second? And this is important to know because it determines everything that you do, and more importantly, everything your clients do, because our values are our inner compass. The reason why I do what I do today is because of the values that I have, what I believe in. And it's the same for your audience as well. And because your values will align and you have similar values as each other, this will help you build a cult-like following over time. So to understand this a little bit more, I create the main thing and small thing diagram. So in the middle, and you can get a notepad and pen to do this yourself, in the middle have the main thing. You help business owners drop 10 pounds in 90 days. And on the outside are the small things that you talk about, which are your core values, what you believe in, what makes you different, values related to your offer. And examples of that is you believe that business owners can still lose weight only working out 3 times a week. This is going to be part of your messaging, and it's going to resonate with your audience because their main priority is focusing on growing their business, but they still want to put priority into their health and still stay in good shape, but they don't have that time to work out 4 or 5 times a week. But knowing that they can still reach that level that they want in regards to their physique and their health, only working out 3 times a week, is going to be a great way to attract your audience. Or that you travel a lot and you put a lot of emphasis on when you go to new places, you don't restrict yourself in food or eating because you believe that you can still go to these places, enjoy the foods that you love, and still stay in great shape, and you're not putting the weight on. And they're going to love that too because they're in a position where they can go and travel, enjoy themselves, and they don't want to have the restrictions either. And then you're also someone who focuses on consistent improvement. You're a business owner yourself. You want to level yourself up, listening to audiobooks, going to seminars, watching podcasts. And these are all things that you're going to speak about that are going to help you with your messaging in your content. So you have the main thing that you speak about, which is what people are going to know you for, helping business owners drop 10 pounds in 90 days. But what's going to help your audience come up with that idea that you're the person to go to is all the small things you talk about, your values and what you believe in. But what I don't want you to do is write down values because you think that's what they should be, or because you think that they're values that your target audience will have. It won't work and you won't attract your ideal clients. Do it this way. This is unique to you, not them. But by you being unique to yourself, it'll relate to them. Hope that makes sense. And I pretty much just touched on this, but what do you want your audience to think about when they think of your name, when your name pops up? And you want them to think about the main thing you do, which is you help them lose 10 pounds in 90 days, but you help them do this while only working out 3 times a week as they grow their business. You help them do it whilst they travel the world without having to restrict themselves and still eat the foods that they love. The small things you talk about are your messaging, and you should be touching on your audience's pain points, what you're passionate about, your values, and what you love, so that you can come across as being genuine, authentic, and not trying to be someone that you're not. This makes you a niche of one and someone your audience can relate to and trust. And including all this, you're going to be speaking about things that you've gone through in your life, stuff that you've struggled with, personal stories that you have. Because if you're someone who's watching this video right now and you also follow me on Instagram, you know a bit more of my backstory, you might be able to relate with me because when I was younger, my dad died of skin cancer. You might be someone whose family members also passed away of skin cancer, or your father died when you were younger. We can relate and connect on that level too. So as a whole, this makes up your messaging. So don't leave anything out. Don't hold anything back. And that's what you will be speaking about. And over time, it's going to attract your ideal clients and have them reaching out to you wanting to know more about your service.